What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to the season finale episode. So I already showed you how the Premier League table finished, just to recap the season. Manchester City won it with 101 points. Next season I will try what Liverpool did in real life. I will target 99 points or at least 100 points and just try and beat Man City and Man United and Tottenham. They are, I think, the three strongest teams. We finished in the top 4 comfortably, but we were way off even 3rd place. So next season we have to get better. And also in the relegation zone, Fulham, Stoke and Huddersfield got relegated pretty comfortably. We won the Community Shield final, so that was another trophy for us to start the season, which was brilliant. Next season we won't be playing the Community Shield final because Man City, not only did they win the Premier League, they won the FA Cup by beating Everton. I'm so happy that Everton didn't win the FA Cup. Everton somehow got to the final, but then they got smashed by Manchester City 4-1. We lost to Chelsea in the FA Cup 4th round, and it's a shame that we lost that game because I think that we were the better team, but at least we won a domestic trophy. We beat Manchester United in the League Cup final after beating them in the Champions League final last season. This was another sweet victory. It's always special to beat Man United in a cup final, and we played an absolute thriller against Tottenham. Both games ended up in a 3-2 wins to us. I think, no, the first one was a 3-1 win, and yeah, we got through Brighton on penalties, so that was a really tense FA Cup quarter final. And I'm just really happy with this, League Cup quarter final. I'm just really happy with this League Cup run because we haven't won the League Cup in a long time. We beat AC Milan in the UEFA Super Cup final 3-0. That was another very convincing cup final win. So we actually won all of our cup finals this season by scoring 3 goals in every single one of them, which is pretty impressive. It's not easy to score 3 goals in a cup final. So we beat Bayern Munich. We beat Juventus on away goals after being 4-0 down at halftime to Juventus, to come back to only get beat 4-3, and then, you know, almost in the last 10 minutes we got that all-important 1 goal at Anfield to get through them, and we beat Paris Saint-Germain 3-1 home and away. That was really convincing. Made it hard work to beat Borussia Mönchengladbach, but in the end it was 6-2 on aggregate, so yeah, probably pretty comfortable. And we got through the group without any problems. So we actually bossed the Champions League, maybe apart from the final. And Valencia beat Sevilla in an all-Spanish Europa League final. That is actually pretty awesome. Roma and Inter got knocked out in the semi-finals, so it was heartbreak for Italian teams in the Europa League. Manchester United lost to Inter in the quarterfinals after them getting knocked out in the Champions League group stage. That was also a big shock. And here you can see the other Europa League results. Roma knocked out Chelsea 5-1 on aggregate. That was a pretty shocking result as well for Chelsea. And let me show you the top scorers of all the competitions. So Harry Kane finished as the top scorer with 32 goals. He equaled Salah's goal scoring record in the Premier League. Mbappe had the most assists in the Premier League, which is awesome. Ederson had the most clean sheets. And then let's check out the rest of the competition. So the Community Shield, of course, it was just 1 game. FA Cup top scorers, Carvalho, who is I think a Brazilian striker, finished as the top scorer with Nottingham Forest, which is pretty amazing. And also Gomez scored 4 goals in just 1 game with Arsenal. Arsenal probably rotated their team quite heavily. De Bruyne and Eriksen got the most assists for Man City, and Kepa kept the most clean sheets, even though Chelsea didn't even make the final in the FA Cup, which is interesting. Plea got the top scorer award in the League Cup. Mbappe finished with 4 goals in just 3 games. So of course we won the League Cup. Man United's De Gea and Baumann of Chelsea finished as the most with the most clean sheets in the League Cup. UEFA Super Cup top scorers, you know that Havertz scored 2, Navigator scored 1. We already showed you the Champions League top scorers, top assist guys and the clean sheets. So let's check out the Europa League top scorers. And it was Martial of Manchester United. Even though Man United got knocked out in the quarterfinals, Martial still got 17 goals in just 12 games. Absolute amazing. And Sebastian Haller, the former West Ham striker, who is now playing for Valencia, also has an impressive 14 goals in 15 games. This was just an absolute incredible tournament for that top three. Oyarzabal also 12 goals in 12 games. Absolutely astonishing. The assist chart looks a little bit more realistic. And Silassen, the Valencia goalkeeper, ultimately Valencia won the Europa League. So next season we will play Valencia in the UEFA Super Cup final. I'm already looking forward to that game. Valencia probably have a pretty decent team. Silassen finished as the top goalkeeper in the competition with the most clean sheet. And Kylian Mbappe finished as our top scorer by an absolute country mile, contributing with 36 goals and 25 assists, which if I add that up, that's 61 goals and assists, which is absolutely mind-blowing from Kylian Mbappe. In 51 games, he contributed to 61 goals combined. If you combine his goals and his assists tally, that's what you expect from the best striker in the world. That's why you pay top money for. Salah couldn't crack the 20 goal mark, but still 19 goals for Salah. He keeps being one of our most important players. And Sadio Mane, even though he was probably like a backup player to Sancho, he still outscored Sancho in the Premier League. Even though, yeah, Mane, he played roughly the same amount of games in the Premier League as Sancho, but yeah, Mane was for the most part just a substitute player in the Premier League, and still he got more goals than Sancho in the Premier League. Overall they finished on the same goals, but considering Mane is now 85, Sancho is 93, that's an underwhelming season for Jadon Sancho. And Kai Havertz had 10 goals and 9 assists, so again he contributes massively to our season. He was the top scoring midfielder in our team, and he's leaving to Paris Saint-Germain. So I wonder next season who will step up in Havertz's absence. I really hope it will be Dominic Szoboszlai. Minamino, Naby Keita has 8 goals each, Ryan Brewster has 6, Wilson and Coutinho and Szoboszlai all have 6 goals. And Bobby Firmino, I played him mostly as a midfielder, that's why he only has 3 goals and 4 assists. But next season I will try and play him a little bit more further forward. And Trent Alexander-Arnold has 2 goals and 7 assists. And this guy, Gordon Scott, the Youth Academy legendary player, scoring 2 goals in his first Premier League start in the last round of the games. And I will probably call him back from his loan spell once the League Cup starts next season. Oxlade-Chamberlain also 2 goals, Robertson has 1, and Neil Connolly, the Youth Academy right back, also has 1 goal, just like Fabinho and Ben Woodburn. I want to give Woodburn a bigger role next season, so I will probably sell the likes of Oxlade-Chamberlain, Coutinho, players who are like getting old and who don't really develop anymore. And Obi Ajaria also has 1 goal. And here are the top appearances this season. Van Dijk has 45, Alisson has 39. Even though Alisson was out injured, he still played almost 40 games for us. Koulibaly also with 39 games. And Van den Berg played 36 games for Wolves this season. And he only grew by 1 rating point, which is a little bit disappointing. But next season I will probably start training him. Aarons played 32 games, 4 assists. Jamal Lewis has 6 assists in just 28 games, which is really impressive. Angus Gunn, only 6 clean sheets in 23 games. He needs to improve that. Grujic played 22, Matip 19, and you can see the rest. Henderson also played 10 games and he got 2 assists, Jordan Henderson, even though he's going down in rating. As you can see, he's 32 years old. Jordan Henderson is an absolute Liverpool legend, so I don't really want to sell him. And yeah, let's actually take a look at some of our older players and their attributes. As you can see, Jordan Henderson is they are really decreasing his overall. I really hope that next season that will not be the case, so we don't really have to get rid of Henderson after like 4 seasons. Even though I won't really get rid of him. He will play sometimes in some games where we need leadership. Koulibaly, thankfully his rating is still intact, just like Matip and Van Dijk. But look at Bobby Firmino, his physical stats are like this. Oh man, that's such a shame. Actually, good news, his finishing hasn't decreased anymore, but Mane's finishing has. And look at Mane, he's losing so much space so much pace, so much stamina, and just like Salah, I mean, Salah's agility is going down absolutely crazy. His sprint speed as well. Thankfully Salah's finishing is still 90, but next season I'm a little bit afraid that that will not be the case. Coutinho is also losing a lot of physical stats, especially his agility and his balance is going downhill, which is a real shame because Coutinho could still be a very good player for us. But I think he came to Liverpool to complete his quest, which was to either win the Champions League or the Premier League. I think he has done that to a great degree. And let's actually check out our most improved players. Ben Woodburn improved the most by 5 rating points, and then we have some youth academy players who really improved very nicely. Our other backup goalkeeper also improved by +4, +3, and this guy Dominic Kelly improved by +4. He is an English attacking midfielder, which is really promising. His finishing went from 31 to 41, but that's still pretty shocking. But he has time on his hands to improve, and I think I will recall Kiana Höver next season. And I'm thinking, let's sell Aarons and let's have 2 fresh players at right back, at backup right back behind Trent Alexander-Arnold. Kiana Höver and Neil Connolly could both be playing right back because Kiana Höver has the pace to do it, and he also has the short passing ability, which is 79. His dribbling is 72, which is pretty awesome. Connolly's dribbling and short passing is getting better. So I'm really excited actually to use Kiana Höver next season as our backup right back. Curtis Jones also went up by 3 rating points, which is pretty nice, but he's still only 73 rated. But maybe next season I will recall him and use him in the squad. That's why I want to sell a lot of older players like Coutinho, Oxlade-Chamberlain, players like that. I want to give the likes of Curtis Jones, Ajaria, Ben Woodburn more playing time. Chris Ennis also has like 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills, and he's improving very nicely, just like Paul Glatzel, who also has 78 finishing now. So yeah, he could actually be a pretty decent backup striker if you ask me. And let's check out how the championship finished. So Bournemouth won the championship unbeaten, which is absolutely astonishing, and Sheffield United got promoted once again. But yeah, this is the problem, that they will probably go down straight away. Maybe Bournemouth not, because yeah, they are a Premier League club. They used to be a Premier League club in real life for a long time. So we shall wait and see how they will do. And then I don't know who will get promoted from Norwich, West Brom, Nottingham Forest to Cardiff, but I would love to see Nottingham Forest back in the big time, back in the Premier League next season, and Swansea and Leeds only in mid-table, which is a shame. Let's check out the other leagues. So Reading and Peterborough went up from League 1, and from League 2 Walsall, Colchester, Accrington, and whoever won the playoff went up. Paris Saint-Germain once again with another unbeaten season, but this time Lyon ran them very close. With just 1 point, Lyon missed out on the title. Getting 101 points and not winning the title must be absolute heartbreak for Olympique Lyon. And let's check out the Bundesliga, of course, whereas Bayern Munich won the title. Leverkusen finished second on goal difference. They got the same points as Dortmund, and then there is a huge gap. Mönchengladbach got the Champions League place once again. Leipzig missed out this time. They could only finish in 5th place. Bayern won the Bundesliga unbeaten, so it's a big fact that we beat Bayern Munich pretty convincingly in the Champions League final. And let's check out the Serie A. Juventus won the league, winning every single game. Are you serious, FIFA? Now I really welcome the change that on FIFA 21, the career mode, the league tables will be a lot more realistic. EA said that themselves, and I'm really looking forward to that, because this just can't go on. I mean, Juventus winning every game. Seriously, FIFA? That is just absolutely the most unrealistic league table I have ever seen in my life. The Dutch league was won by PSV, beating Ajax by 1 point. That is an absolutely incredible title race. It probably went down to the last day of the season. Benfica won the Portuguese league ahead of Braga, Porto and Sporting. 2 of the big 3 only finished in 3rd and 4th, which is really impressive. And let's check out who won the Spanish League. But before that, let's check out the Scottish Premier League. Oh wow, Rangers going unbeaten but still finishing second. Welcome to FIFA 20 career mode. Imagine if you are Steven Gerrard, you manage Rangers, you go unbeaten, drawing only 4 games out of 29, and still Rangers finished in second place. That is just, I can't even describe how that must feel. And look at this, Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid finished on the same amount of points, and Atletico must be devastated. Real Madrid won the league, probably on head-to-head results, even though their goal difference is better. Valencia finished 3rd, and Barcelona only finished 4th, but Barcelona had a great season. I mean, 96 points and finishing 4th, that must be absolutely devastating. I mean, we could have had 92 points this season and we still could have finished in 3rd place in the Premier League. That's how ridiculous the ultimate difficulty career mode tables are. Absolutely amazing. And look at this, Spanish 2nd division, 2 teams with 106 points. I mean, these league tables are just jokes. And I also want to show you guys the Premier League's teams top scorers, because I think it's pretty interesting how in season 4 which teams have what kind of top scorers. So Maxi Gomez and Kevin Folland, 2 very good strikers, as the top scorer as of Arsenal, and Leon Goretzka also world class. And let's check out the other teams actually. So Burnley had Michy Batshuayi as the top scorer, Chelsea had Plea and Gnabry, 2 absolutely amazing strikers. Even though Plea only is 82 rated, he still scored 18 goals, which is pretty impressive. Willian, even though he is now only 75 rated, 34 years old, probably will retire, just like Karim Benzema, they still contributed to some goals. Willian Jose, he really should move on from Crystal Palace, he's a great player. Wesley from Everton scoring 19 goals is pretty impressive as well. There were a lot of teams with a lot of goals this season. Inigo Cordoba scoring 14 goals for Leicester. Onyekuru is a really a beast player. Look at that finishing, look at that sprint speed. And we have of course Mbappe as our top scorer in the league. Mane has 11. Salah only 9 goals in the Premier League, but he scored 7 in the Champions League, so the Champions League was Salah's competition. Sancho also has 9, Kai Havertz has 6, Naby Keita 5, and you can see the rest. A lot of players scored in the Premier League for us, and next season we must do better than 4th place. Leroy Sané has 20 goals, Bernardo Silva has 10, and Luis Suarez, still playing as a backup striker for Manchester City, still got 10 goals in just 24 games. That's pretty impressive. And Marcus Rashford, I mean, Man City bought him I think in January, and he will probably be the starting striker of Manchester City, a boyhood Man United player. I mean, it just feels wrong, but that's how FIFA is sometimes. Anthony Martial with 30 goals, only 2nd in the top scorers chart. And look at that player, Martial. And Thomas Müller, he got a little bit downgraded in his rating because now he's 33, but he still had an amazing season, scoring 26 goals. This is probably the last hurrah for Thomas Müller. And then let's check out the rest of the teams. This guy, Jonathan David, is an awesome striker. I have him in my Portsmouth career mode. He went up to a 96 rated striker with dynamic potential in my Portsmouth career mode, which is absolutely amazing. Harry Kane has 32 goals. He broke Mohamed Salah's goal scoring record. And then Dele Alli has 21 and Dani Ceballos has 9. I just wanted to show you their rating. And yeah, the rest of the teams, Yusuf Poulsen got 13 goals, and Phil Foden went to West Ham and he also scored 13 goals for West Ham, and he will probably move on sooner or later. But West Ham still finished in a pretty respectable position. So because we won the League Cup, we beat Tottenham in the final, Man City beat Everton in the FA Cup final, Arsenal and Everton qualify for the Europa League, and even Chelsea qualified for the Europa League in 7th place. West Ham only just miss out on European football. They went really close, but with a few new signings, West Ham could actually push on next season. The manager rating is only 69. It says below target because we didn't meet our financial goals, which was to reduce player wages by 9,000 a week. We didn't sell enough players in January basically, but I didn't really want to weaken the team, and we failed to win the league title, failed to win the FA Cup, but we managed to win the Champions League. Next season we have to win at least the Premier League and the FA Cup as well, and I will of course try to win the Champions League, but that is probably the hardest competition to win. And yes, we signed 2 youth academy players who meet the requirement. The brand exposure will be completed, I think, because we have 2 seasons remaining to get that last 27% of earning, a lot of media earnings. But I think the club is still in a very healthy position. If you look at our finances, we have a profit of almost £500 million, which is absolutely amazing. Even though we have an incredibly strong team, our earnings, especially the prize money, is absolutely crazy. And the expenses, I mean, we spent on transfers, we spent 210 million, but we also recouped 100 million. So I think that next season will be very, very interesting now, because with this transfer budget we can do some crazy things really on FIFA Career Mode. And this wraps up the Liverpool Career Mode Season 4. Next episode, tune in, because we will start making transfers and we will begin Season 5 with some games as well. Really pumped for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later. Goodbye.